welcome back. Now, I don't know how long a lot of you have been watching beauty YouTube, but if you've been around for quite a while, you're probably aware with the $20 makeup tag, $20 full face tag. I think there were a few different iterations of this, but the basic idea was that someone would go to the drugstore or they would pick up $20 worth of makeup and they would create a full face using only those products. This tag I remember seeing quite a bit, probably around 2014, 2015-ish, and it was a lot more doable then. I think we all know that prices at the drugstore and in makeup in general have been not even creeping up, just like bounding up the last few years. A lot of the products that were sort of mainstays in those videos, the little e.l.f. quads, well, e.l.f. still does have quads, but while they used to have a line of $1 quads, those have been discontinued and now they're $3. And you see those patterns sort of throughout the drugstore. I feel probably the easiest way to get a full look at a fairly budget-friendly price is to skip steps that you don't feel you need and to multitask products where you can. Do one half of my face pink and one half of my face sort of orange peach. So I have doubles of everything. Let's get started. I think I'm going to start with the eyebrows. I'm just going to fill those in pretty quickly. I opened my new pencil for today. Very exciting. Just going to fill those in pretty lightly. This is not going to be a super intense look by, I was going to say by any means, but I'm sure that for some people it's a very intense look. For me, it is not. Alright, so that's that. Pretty quick, pretty easy. It just gives a little bit of extra structure to my face. Now, next, we are going to go in with the lipstick. I believe I said orange on this side, right? So what we're going to do is we're just going to dot a little bit of it on and just rub it in with our fingers. Probably spent longer on that than I needed to, but just make sure everything's blended in. I'm not quite as worried about the pink because pink tends to blend in a little bit better with my skin tone, but if there's any unblended orange whatsoever, it will be a mess on me. Just while I have the lipstick out, I will also fill the left half of my lip. I do know the difference between left and right. I just was trying to figure out which side would be which on camera, and then I decided it wasn't worth it. Okay. Pretty quick, pretty easy. Now I'm going to do the same on the right side. I love this lipstick. I think it's so pretty. Use this finger? No. All right. That feels good. I think it looks, hope that did not flash in the camera. I do want a little bit of that across my nose. It just feels wrong to not have it across my nose at this point. I know that's like what they make fun of the TikTok girls for, but you know what? I've been doing it since 2015 or something. because I have a cream product on my cheeks and I have somewhat oily skin, it's really pretty normal, but occasionally can veer towards oily. And especially when I have a cream product, it can tend to sort of bring out that oil even more. I want to put some powder over that to lock it in. So for that, as expected, I'm going to go into the highlighter on the highlighter brush. Just go over that area, really making sure to keep right along the cheekbone to give myself some extra shape to my face, one, but also I don't want a bunch of shiny everywhere. That's going to, for me at least, make me look very oily. So we're good with that. Now switch to the other side and the pink. Just gonna rub my brush on my arm to make sure I don't have too much orange sticking around. Same thing. Okay, I think we are good on the cheeks now. Yep. And now the eyes are also going to be quite easy. I've been starting with orange, I think I have. All you're gonna do is take some of that highlight on your finger and pat it all over your lid. This is actually why I've chosen to use a colored highlight or blush topper instead of something quite white, because I find that true white tends to look sort of early 2000s on my lid. Well, I think that the peach and pink highlighters look a little bit more of this era. All right. So, I mean, we're not going for anything extreme or super dramatic here, just, I think this is almost, to me, reads sort of a springtime look, but I mean, you could also do this with like purple and have it be quite bold. Just repeating the same with the pink. Add a little bit of mascara. Alright, so that is the finished look. I really like it. I think that the pink side in particular looks like something that I could see myself wearing quite often in the spring. I do like the orange as well, but I just think that orange isn't really my favorite color. I don't know that it's something that I would necessarily want to wear just orange on my face very regularly at all. Leave me a comment if you would like to see more of these $20 tutorials. I have a few ideas, but I want to know if this is helpful or interesting to any of you. I do think it is important to have some resources available for people who are just getting into makeup or people who may be on truly tight budgets, for whom a lot of the tutorials are not necessarily very accessible. Even the drugstore makeup for beginners, if it's going to cost you, you know, $50 or $60 to get that full face, that's probably not in a lot of people's. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but it has not been that long since I was making minimum wage, and I do understand that makeup, even inexpensive makeup, is a real expense. It is not something that everyone can just buy on a whim. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful or helpful, and I really hope that I will see you next time. Bye!